One beautiful song to another. Blood and Wine has good music so far. But that last song, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Tris. Got two dogs here with me. How was everyone doing? Are you glad to be in Tucson finally? Chomping at the bit for us to get here over the past week. Been no rush, right? I think it was great. Coming back, playing through the end of the main game and rest of Hearts of Stone. It was, for me, the perfect warm-up for this. I wanted to get re-immersed in the world, and I did. I hope it worked for some of you too. Ready for this now. Beast of Tucson. You could wait on that. I'm not in any rush. Lots of things. The Wine Wars. I want to peek at where these are on the map a little bit. The Wine Wars. Actually, that's not bad. We were at the windmill, so the Wine Wars are not far. Okay. Gwent tournament is in the main city. Merchant camp is well north of the windmill. Okay, notice board. It's another town. Knight for hire. Ducal Camerlengo. Also in the main city. I don't expect we'll get to the main city today. I don't know, of course, but plans, unless we get forced into going to the main city somehow today, I don't think we'll go there today. Contract. What if one of these contracts is nearby? I wouldn't mind doing that. Contract or two. Meet some people, see some things along the way. Big game hunter. Where is the count? Never mind. That one's quite a ways away. It won't be getting there yet. It is close, Wombat, to that circular island. We could make it a goal to check that out at some point today. Even if we haven't gone far into these lands, we could go for an excursion that takes us out to that lake. Bovine Blues. That's the closest so far, and it's next to another notice board. Probably head that way. UFO Monster. Also, that's the closest. Alright. Tufo Monster, Bovine, notice board, explore. Hey, Dezka! Wow. This time, yen. Although my heart still lies with Trip. How you doing? There. Did I just used one of them was right there. Not Bovine Blues then. Oh bugger. How did I lose it already? There it is. Tufo Monster, the high level one. 70, 76, 78. Yeah, sadly it's the last. Try to make it last. Yep. Look, there's another girl playing with a sword in the street. Probably 24 hours a day. It's gonna be really tough. You're the one who bumped into me, kid. Once again, you're the... barrel and bung in.
The forest, mighty forest.
Like a pitchfork in a dung pile.
What do you want to bet she plays Gwent?
Greetings, sir. What is it you need?
He's a pretty
Had
one.
wine on my mind all day.
What kind? Red? White? Rosé? Dry? Semi-dry? Sweet? How heavy? What appellation?
I'll need to think about it.
How about just some ale instead? Tell me something about the area.
Tell me something about the area, would you?
What's there to tell? That the master of these lands, Monsieur de Bourbeau, is the greatest buffoon in all Tucson?
Really?
Sounds a bit like
Thanks.
Cecile.
Keep an eye
Metal
on
Gear.
that case.
Maybe because she said buffoon.
Message
Show me
coming
what
in.
you got behind the counter.
Patching it through.
Hey, random British gamer. How are you doing? Thank you for the host. Everybody check out Random British Gamer. Get a chance, give him a follow. Chaos is love. Show them some love. Gwent cards. Maybe from the new Skellige deck. Nope. Monsters. Nilfgaard monsters. Nilfgaard monsters. Way to tell. Still, no harm in padding out the decks. Foglet. Plain old Foglet? Alright, I don't really need that. More vampires are good. I don't have many vampires. I was pulling the vampires out of my deck because I didn't have enough of them to be useful. But if I have more vampires, they would be useful. Infantry. Archer. Another Arakas. I didn't pass on a mustard card, did I? You only win Skellige cards for beating people, I think. Okay, thank you. Also, we are being really, really strict on tips for this one. Just a reminder, everyone. Not looking for tips. Don't want them. Don't offer them. Please. This is totally blind. I can see that there's a quest that says I need to collect the Gwent cards from the Skellige deck. There's missing cards. But we don't need to debate that. Point is, just let it play out. Don't try to explain things, even if they're there, even if they're on screen or in the journal. I might miss them. It might be silly, but I don't want to have it spelled out. And there's lots of gray area, and I could encourage you to do things that would be safe, but it just gets confusing. So I'm going to shut up right there.
Gwent, maybe we could play around.
The deck is pretty heavy stacked with heroes right now. Nothing wrong with that. Drones, Arakas, Cook. The vampire's out though, I believe. And the polite ones at least would call me a monster, a blood-drinking freak. Ice Giant. So, what do I have for vampires? Vampire Flitter, Ekimara, Katakan. A little fuzzy on which can muster which. There are, like an Arakas won't pull. I have some Arakas in my deck, so let's put one more in there. If I want to keep it lean, better chance of pulling hero cards, I guess I could pull out one of the elementals. Even though the Arakas was a lower point value, it musters. Its use is a different use case. Vampires call all the other vampires. Fair enough. So I've got 3 vampires now. Be a little bit more worth using. What are their values? 5, 4, and 4. The Arakas, on the other hand, is 4, 4, and 4. I've got 3 of each, so we may as well pull the Arakas and replace them with vampires. There's only a 1-point difference. Still, learning experience. So the vampires, I don't think I have any others. We're at the minimum number of unit cards for the deck, which is 22. Northern Realms. 1 decoy, 1 scorch, 1 0-point spy card, Gaunter O'Dim, who will muster, a vampire who will muster, Crones, all 3. We want to swap 2 of those Crones out and hope to get other cards, better cards, maybe even hero cards, because we've only got 1, and it's a Kayran. Not the best hero card draw. Another Gaunter O'Dim. We're getting burned right now. And the Crone swap for an Earth Elemental. Yikes. Okay, remember that awesome draw last time? Happened this time. Let's hope that the spy card gives us something better to work with. I didn't have to play it right away. Cirilla to the rescue. And a toad. Dandelion helping the enemy. Dandelion. Dandelion, please. You're a cynic, a lecher, a whoremonger, a liar, and my best friend. Alright, let's get it out of the way. Gaunter O'Dim, do your business. Notice how he pulled 1 out of the deck, but he also pulled 1 out of my hand. Why I didn't want... You don't want 2 of the same muster cards in your hand. If you can avoid it, because the muster cards will get them anyways. Just want them in your deck. So, Cirilla played. I would generally throw this first round, but I would want more cards burned by the opponent first. Manderhorn. What a weird play. It only doubles Dandelion. What a weird use of a Commander's Horn. Maybe she doesn't know how to play Gwent. I could pass here, but these conditional Scorch cards, and I have 2 of them now, 1 for close combat Scorch, for your enemy's strongest close combat unit if the combined strength of all their close combat units is 10 or more. I have 1 for ranged as well. Those are going to be really good, and they can be decoyed back and used twice, unlike a regular Scorch card. I don't really want to play any of those. I'm not at present trying to fight it out for this round. I was gonna throw it, but maybe things will change. Last time it changed. The combination of this for this, it's Villain Trentenmirth. Villain Trentenmirth also calls himself Bork. Let's just go with Bork. The Bork card, I played the Bork card and the Crones and the Vampires, and then played my leader card. That would be a very strong hand right there at some point, so don't really want to play it right away. I'll waste the Scorch right away either. I don't feel like I have awesome options. I would normally save my hero cards. This could be played as a close combat or ranged card, the Kayran. Adds +1 to all the units in the row. Well, let's go ahead and do an unusual playing a hero card in the first round. We're having fun, right? So each of the Gaunter O'Dims gets 1. At least I'm getting him to burn his hero cards. Some good ones. Roche. Cirilla. New Gwent music is sweet. Still can't do anything good with the Scorch. Oh well, I think we're gonna take this first round and then try to take the second round. So if we're gonna... Music is awesome. I gotta save Cirilla for a second round. We need something invulnerable. I could kill Dandelion. I could kill Dandelion 2 different ways. Let's, all right, let's kill Dandelion with the Scorch card. No, I forgot how Scorch cards are work momentarily. It takes the highest, that was stupid, but I do know how Scorch cards work. They take the highest point card on the board. It doesn't matter if it's yours or your opponent's. That was just sloppy. Full well how that works, but I deserve that, huh? Yay! Look what I can do! Look what I can do! Look what I can do! God. I did say Bork card. Look at it. Ready to roll, baby. Look at the quote. It says, also calls himself Bork 3 Jackdaws. He's not the best at names. That is the Bork card. Damn it. What have I done? Well, that changes things. God. All right, Bork card gets played. That'll take care of Dandelion. Bringing out the steward. All right, he passed. Now, who's down on cards? An awesome first round. On the plus side, we won the first round. Now we just have to win the second round. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is a gift. This is such a gift. The card that stayed on the board is the decoyable Scorch card. We don't need to pull them yet, but it can be done. What else am I gonna pull? Yeah, let's do that. Unless he suddenly pulls out a lot of ranged, which is not likely to happen with the Northern Realms. Not a lot. All right, Triss. Vampires, go! Yennefer, she'll pull something out of the trash. She's a medic. She'll pull something out of the trash. It was Dandelion, who promptly doubled nothing. Can't double himself. Or add +1. What does he do? Doubles the strength of all units in that row. Limited to 1 row. Crones, go! Dandelion was just pulled out of the trash. Was that? Did I just see Philippa? No, who was that? It was Philippa Eilhart. Soon the power of kings will wither, and the lodge shall seize its rightful place. Guess who's getting scorched again? My old buddy Dandelion. Look at that. Look at the pyramid that's built out on the board. That looks cool. What a crushing combat line. We're just gonna walk over them. Right, you do that. You do that. Ow! What's up, hot dogs? How you doing? Ceres! Oh, we just got the Ceres card. 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 Doc! Oh, Doc, we were hoping you'd make it back today. See, at some point you'd be coming in and out, we figured, of both consciousness and perhaps the stream. Welcome back, Doc. Really good to see you. I suppose it's unreasonably early to ask you how you're feeling, so I'll just say I'm glad you're here. Did you hear? That was Lonnie on the bed just made, even for a husky, an awesome noise. Jake, welcome back, Jake. You bought a lot of junk food. I used to love buying a lot of junk food. I guess I still do sometimes. I didn't for a while there. Okie dokie, the Ceres card. Shut out. Ardix, you want to see the husky? There are two. One of them is up here now. She looks very peaceful. She wanders over this way. I'll see about if she's in the mood to get a little lift. Iffy. Which deck was she from? She's not a hero card? Or maybe just not a hero card that'll show up in the monsters deck. Oh, she's part of the new Skellige deck. What am I thinking? Of course, she's part of the Skellige deck. Ceres. New cards. Can't go in the old deck, maybe. Summons all the Shield Maidens. Shield Maiden with a value of 4. I wonder how many of those you could get. Imagine having 6, 7, 8 Shield Maidens. I don't know how many are out there, don't tell me. But imagine having an army of Shield Maidens and pulling out the Ceres card. Woo, woo. Built that up. Scorch. Okay, why not? 2 Scorches. Commander's Horn, Decoy, these are special cards. We don't need to have so many of those, but we do need more unit cards. We're extremely low on unit cards, so we're gonna have to put, well, some of these are good. Ish. The cow. The cow card, when this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Is that a new feature they added? I don't remember the cow having that. Summon Avenger. This card is removed from the battlefield, so you'd have to perhaps decoy your cow. Decoy your cow. All right, cow's going in. Play with the cow in the Skellige deck. Why not? Gondro Dim. Put 3 of those in. We would need 10 more. We only have 3 more. We're gonna need a bunch more. Let's not fill up the rest of this deck with crap right now, because hopefully we'll get better cards to put in there. And more Shield Maidens. The cow, I don't think the cow could do that, Ardix. Something must have changed. I'm pretty sure I looked at the cow before and it looked useless, and now it looks useful. Hey Jim, what's up? Rumor, man, come on. Yeah, but cool rumor that there might be a Skyrim remaster. Wombat, did you hear that rumor? I'm gonna keep calling it a rumor until we find out next week. A lot of rumors are gonna get blown to shreds, and a few of them are gonna prove true. So, which will be which? Which will be which? Next week we could have Red Dead Remaster, Red Dead 2 Skyrim Remaster. Imagine all the cool things that could come out of next week. They're not all gonna happen, right? What are the odds? No, you didn't hear that. I didn't hear much about it, but there are some pretty loud whispers that a remake could be announced next week, so I'll see. Well, let's not get carried away. That could be one of the rumors that gets blown to shreds, and there will be quite a few. A lot of people are going to be disappointed, and a lot of people are going to be really happy by all sorts of things next week. Should be a cool week. Not the disappointment, but I don't care how weird E3 gets year after year. There's always cool stuff. Contract, the Tufo monster. I think we should go take on a level 78 quest right now. We're definitely going in that direction. We don't have to take on the Tufo monster, but going that way.
Witcher.
Eat, drink, and listen your pet. For your
Trolling on
eyes.
an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
I missed the PA in that. I heard trolling on an empty stomach. Trolling on an empty stomach is never good. You should always eat before you troll.
Witcher. It's not the first time he's here. His friend, that crooner who came with me before. He was in very close combat with our Duchess.
Ah, the nonsense that comes out of your mouth.
I don't believe you!
I didn't say anything.
My stomach growls like an angry
Why don't you
wolf.
carry a shield, sir?
I like this kid.
Are you a knight?
Weird kind of knight, maybe.
Why don't you carry a shield, sir?
Greetings and welcome.
Building stands out a bit. Please tell me you can fit through. That'll work. That'll do. Yes, and it opens. Good. Think about it, Jim. I got your message. I don't know. That's a neat idea. I'll think about it. I don't know if that's my thing, but
They say storks bring babies.
they say a lot of things. They say storks bring babies. Vineyard. Might be our first vineyard.
Think I'm catching someone. A man who dare not down some red is a man whose wives like to thump his head. My regards.
My regards. Guarded treasure underneath us. There's a cave underneath us somewhere. Wonder where the access is. Maybe a trap door or a real cave-like entrance. Maybe a sewer.
A jump is like a lady. You can always get
Seems too far from the water to be something accessed from all the way out there, but you never know. See if I can find something that goes underground. In fact, let me go back in here. Let's start back in here. If there's anything that goes down underground. There's another room back there that's locked that I can't get in. Oh, look! Looky, looky. Looky, looky. Okay, first of all, ostrix. Oh, calm now. You can't make me. Grandmaster. Ooh. Grandmaster, legendary Ursine. Gauntlets, armor, silver sword, diagrams. And a note from... I don't speak French, so my pronunciations of French-like names are going to be all over the place. Garit Gontran de Tufo. Journal.
Armor diagram. Incredibly complicated. Could find a craftsman in town skilled enough to decipher it, though.
Finally, a response to my notice. A witcher, big as a mountain and bearded as a dwarf. Asked about the contract and said he'd take it. For about as much coin as we've set aside for Fifi's dowry. That's some nerve. But I had no other choice. I had to agree. 18th of May, 1243. The Witcher claims the problems are caused by some subterranean monster. Searched the area and found an entrance to a complex of caves by a stream in the Marcescent Forest. He plans to enter through it tomorrow. May 20th, the Witcher hasn't returned. Some elf from the city asked about him. Now that's some nerve, giving our address to non-humans. May 27th. Enough of this. I'll never hire a Witcher again. It will soon be 10 days since he took his retainer and disappeared. I plan to sell the things he left behind to recover at least a portion of my losses. Too bad he mostly just left scraps with scribblings that no one will want to purchase.
Whatever beast the Witcher was hunting.
Kung
seem
Pao
like he
Fui,
killed it.
I didn't see that as you
Keep my
critical.
eyes peeled.
Welcome, how are you doing? Thank you for tweeting out the stream again as well, man. Grandmaster diagrams. Guess we'll be making new gear at some point after all. Although I'm not likely to make the Ursine gear. You never know. Master. Find someone who can forge Grandmaster Witcher gear. Peacock feather.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
S7, bud. Thank you for the host, man. Gray armor die. Light a few candles on our way. Alright, there's something up ahead. $72 raids. This should be fun. Just a reminder. Yeah. No. Can't see. Oh! Ass. I think I earned a ham sandwich. Ardix, it is a Solarian. It's not, I don't think, Morden. I don't think there's enough detail to say that it's Morden, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the injury to match, but I'll have to look more closely. Quick save. I'm worried they'll respawn if I meditate here. We should move to a slightly different spot before I meditate, or grab the treasure that we earned already. Meditate outside. Powdered pearl. Besotted clerk's journal. Old diamond ring. I've decided. I shall ask her tomorrow. A man only lives once. YOLO! We agreed to meet at our usual place at noon. Clarissa had asked for a half day off, and I'll sneak away from the chancellery. Chancellery. That old fogey of a supervisor will never notice I'm missing, and even if he did, so what? I'm young, I'll find other work. Although, if Clarissa found out I'd lost my job, she might not agree. I'd have proposed to her ages ago, were I not aware how much she fears a life of poverty. Never said as much, but I can see it worries her. What are we waiting for? Together we shall live more economically than apart, and finally we shall not have constantly to scheme up ways to meet here. I wanted to invite her to dine at the best eatery in all of Beauclair. So many times have I imagined what it would be like. Waiters decked out in golden livery would bring us foie gras. And no! Don't eat that. And sorbet. Clarissa would sit on a satin cushion, a raven black crown of hair on her head, and looking beautiful, the most beautiful woman in all the room. Then I would pull out a diamond ring. But the truth is, I shall never be able to afford all that. Not even if Clarissa were to insist a ring of simple silver would be enough for her. We'd be better off spending that coin to buy a house in Hautville, where we could open up a shop and she could sell hats. Thus, I shall propose to her tomorrow, in the abandoned wine cave which serves as our meeting place, our cozy sanctuary where we have spent so many pleasant hours together. She never complained that our only romantic moments have been spent surrounded by cobwebs and old barrels of wine. But tomorrow marks the end of all that. Once we are wed, I will carry her across my threshold. It will be tight quarters, but there will be room enough for a bed. There will be no cobwebs. I've only a simple copper ring for her, with a red glass jewel of the cheapest sort. But I promise, in a year's time, I will exchange it for a silver one, an amethyst, maybe even a ruby. Oh, Clarissa, tomorrow cannot come soon enough. I think I shall not be able to fall asleep tonight. Hey, Magrello Tranca, what's going on? How are you? Lots of dye. We've got a whole lot of dye. Well, that was awesome. Guarded treasure. It did seem weird at first that there was guarded treasure right next to the vineyard. It's a bit cold where you're at. It's a bit hot here. We hit mid-90s in Colorado in a few spots yesterday. I don't know if it's getting that hot today.
your pardon.
I shall go. Or perhaps I won't.
I shall go.
Won't go. I simply won't do it.
Hello. Come here.
That cat just hiss at me and then purr. Purr. Meow. Hissed and then meowed.
Yeah? What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I have a problem with a beast.
It's Tufo.
Ah, you the one posted the notice? Go on then. Spit it
Rhetorical
out.
question.
What's it about?
First, my dear witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Hey, hey, boo boo. Hey, hey, Bobo. Fine. Let's get to the point. Monsieur Bobo.
Fine. Monsieur de Bourbeau.
De Bobo.
The emphasis falls on the last syllable. Bourbeau?
See, now I'd rather emphasize something else. Tell me what this is about, monsieur, or I'll change my mind and go.
Naughtlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
Need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
A strange scratching and shrieks. No corpses to inspect.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in your social statuses, do you perchance remember the farmhand's name, monsieur?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith.
How about the noises?
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yay or nay?
Yay! I don't want to talk about pay.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
Right. The Tufo monster. I was thinking about doing the Tufo monster. Or supposed to go to find the Grandmaster Smith. Oh, that's in the big city. Never mind. Ba-bum. Mutual of Beauclair's Wild Kingdom. Yeah, I get it now. Mutual of Omaha. I didn't catch that. After dark. Woohoo! He's so happy. Jumping.
orchard.
Drawings on the rocks above Geralt's head. To the cellars.
Let's look around.
UFO monster. There's something in the middle. Alcohol. Generic book. Here. UFO Vineyard work schedule. Recapitulation. The past half fortnight, I was forced to reassign 3 workmen to cleaning up the damage caused by the Earth's strange trembling, fact which significantly slowed work on the vines. Sophie remains in confinement and will not be able to return to work for some time. Later, her effectiveness will be hindered by the presence of the child. Jean-Luc did not even report for work today at the vineyard. Oh, coolest reference ever. With no warning and no excuse. When he finally does show, I shall have to have a serious talk with him. Jean-Luc just couldn't tend the vineyard. He had his mind on the stars. That's so cool. Oh, I'm not supposed to mess with the wine. He's gonna be pissed. I took all the wine. It's too late now. May as well take the rest. May or may not be pissed, but I'm definitely... See that? At stock taking summary. The last tremors damaged several bottle stands and knocked over several wine barrels, whose subsequent rolling wreaked further havoc. Among the losses, lots of good wine. In addition, 2 barrels of wine in the maturing process burst and spilt. The losses following this tremor proved greater than those after the previous one. These tremors shall be the ruin of me. Well, I suppose we'll have to blame it on the monster. The monster drank your wine.
Shattered dishes. Got knocked off the shelf somehow. Shaken off, maybe?
Formula for purple armor dye. Cool. Probably have dye that we could use and we don't really need the formula, but that's neat. See, is there any wall we can break down? Oh, the earth shakes just as I'm about to go look for something else. Yes, thank you. Beautiful contribution. The earth shook and... Glittering and... Glittering and...
A tunnel.
Awesome. Ready to roll, baby. If you're actually talking Fallout, I sort of rage quit. Sort of, very quietly. My character went on a bender. And, well, she was always going on a bender, but she went on a bigger bender. Just sort of
A bit more light
killed
than
everything she
usual.
could. Yeah, a bit more light, like the torch you were just holding until you put it away and said that for some weird reason. I never finished the story.
Kiki Moors.
Okay, but before we go down, what was back here? Kick'emores. They're bringing back stuff from the first Witcher. That's awesome. Kick'emores were from the first Witcher too. Oh, and we're in a close quarters. This should be interesting. More workers. Alright, they bleed. That's good. What's up, Jess? What's up? Come say hi. She doesn't want to be captured. Sorry. Way.
I can
This
finally
way.
see something.
Yes, I saw the red skull. Unrefined copper ore. I think it's an insectoid, a Kikimore insectoid. Insectoid. The last one I checked, so cool.
Kikimor's goes on and on this tunnel.
What now, you piece of filth?
It's a hell of a hit through the Quen. Do that much damage. Take a while to heal up from that. If I get pincered, I don't think I could hope to whirl these at this level. At this level. Move. Don't want to move. I keep expecting them to spit. They don't spit, do they? Oh no. Toxicity. Did the Kikimore make me toxic? You don't have to answer that, I'm just thinking, but I get that toxic. Be the Kikimore. Wow. Neo Flatfoot, what's up? How are you doing? Why are you topless? You just going for the John Rambo look? Yeah, it's just kind of started as a joke about a year ago. Nearly a year ago. Yikes. Alright. Jesus, Carol, that's through the Quen. It's a nice hit. A fine hit, now bleed out. This is probably not going to be a good place to continue fighting. I'll go after the Tufo monster, but if it's Kikimores everywhere, 10 levels above me, and they can do that much damage that quickly, I have to play this defensive to survive. Won't be too much of a slog, but we'll go in and look a little bit more. Look at that toxicity, that's insane. The terrain got him. I'm trying to dodge in and attack, and instead he did like a little step slide. Whale. Just for fun, let's go in this way and see what was ahead. More Kikimores, groups of Kikimores, probably a boss Kikimore. Oh, wow! How did Geralt do that? He can never do terrain. They're coming up here, or they can't. It'd be amazing if they couldn't come up here. Don't tell me they can't come up. Geralt can't get back up there. There. They're not going to break off combat enough for Geralt to climb, are they? Oh, wow. That shouldn't be possible. Now, is this where I came from or where I'm going? That's where I came from. And down there is where I was.
Goes on and on this tunnel.
Geralt, what do you think? He can't climb terrain when he's in combat. You can sometimes get him to hop it. Like dodge onto the terrain. There we go. Breaking combat again.
Should be able to break through.
I don't know why this is possible. Right now. Worried about making a quick save in here and getting myself trapped in this cave. Stay off the quick save button. My quick save is back there, and I can get out of the cave. Not sure I can get out of the cave from where I'm at now, though. Geralt, try the other way. No, Geralt, try the other way. The one you're facing now. Damn you, Geralt! This is like in the Wraith fight where he won't... Ready to roll, baby? I don't know. You mean non-American? Yeah, I think so. Kikimor that's behind me keeps forcing Geralt to turn, and he will not cast Ard against the rocks. Do with them from here. My bombs really stink, by the way. Don't think there's gonna be much coming of this.
Ugly bastard.
Maybe I can, come on, Geralt. There you go! Oh, there's my man. There's my man. Alright. About that save. I want to try and preserve that quick save in case I get trapped in this cave. Okay. There's gonna be ads, aren't there? A warrior. Oh, shit. So dead. And the toxicity level, remember the toxicity? Look at my toxicity's climbing already. This is why I don't want to get trapped in the cave. Geralt's so gonna die here. He's so gonna die.
Damn it. Young could hatch any minute.
Oh, that's nice. The Tufo monster. Destroy all the eggs in the nest. Not destroy all the eggs in the nest. Geralt, oh, don't do that again, Geralt. I know there's something back there. Back there. Uh-oh. Wrong ones! Ah! Oh, God. from here. Just cast it. Die. Fine. Just die. Or more. Maybe the Tufo monster. I don't know. This cannot go well. No way I can take on that pack right now. Dude. Mike command is a Mike command for Mike. I know, sad trombone. You like sad trombone for other things, but we got other things. I don't know why, that's just OCD, right? Mike command. Is this where I destroyed those eggs? Yes. Yeah, at least use the haha or something. Exactly. Stand up and... Shit. That's... I might be able to get those eggs. But then what? That may or may not be the last group of eggs. At some point there's going to be a big fight. Ay, ay, ay. Neo. Yeah, this got started last year. 200 hours was the original Death March. If you could force Geralt to not go into combat mode even when he was being attacked, there would be some interesting possibilities. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble in these Kikamore caves. A few spots so far in Toussaint, but mostly in this cave. Dodging, it's like he's walking on terrain that won't let him dodge at the time you press the button. So used to the consistency of that. All right, let's see where that quick save is at. There's a manual save slot that's inside the cave. The autosave it made at some point. And the quick save is the one that should let us out. It was a few minutes ago, but it's still in the cave. It's just not so far in that we get stuck. This is before I started running past Kikamore's. Silly thing to do. And thank you. If you want to see a cool thing. Oh, look at the edge he's standing on. Not that he can't climb from that. We finished the main game on NG Plus the other day, Saturday. Aridin took me quite a few tries. But in the end, I got Aridin nice, clean dodge fight with no Quen and no heals, which is not a goal for the whole playthrough or anything. It just happened to be that way in that fight. All right, Tufo Monster, you're on the list. You're on the list. Hey, Succubus, what's going on? The Tufo Monster will return. It's 12 levels up. That's a little much right now. We could come back when it's only 8 levels up. Something like that. Which one was close? There's another one that was pretty close, just northeast of here. That's the one. That's the one. Bovine Blues. Witcher's life is never dull. There ever comes a point when he's had his fill of cockatrices, strigas, or neckers, he can always count on the world throwing something unusual in his path, as was the case on this occasion when a bovine crashed to the ground from the sky. landing right on top of a quarry worker. At last, here was a contract that would surely tear the Witcher free of the fetters of the quotidian that so often held him. Quotidian? What in the world? No, not this word. Yeah, Goliath didn't lay a grindstone on me. That's true. But what level was Goliath? He didn't lay a grindstone on me, but he wasn't a Kikimor in a cave with other Kikimors. He was one guy. And also, sometimes the big ones are easier to dodge. They telegraph their movements much more clearly.
Trolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Trolling on an empty stomach. I will never hear that as patrolling. Let's make this trip at night. I'm tempted to meditate till day. Bring back the bright colors. Let's make this trip at night. We've got a starry sky. Maybe we'll see a shooting star, a meteor.
I think I'm catching something.
Guys are excellent so far. Rummy's been talking about those skies for a while. Asked me to look up back in the main game. Can you see the stars? And you could, but not like this. Not this bright. They cranked them. This piece had some remixed, the Yes I Do musical theme is remixed in this song, I think. We'll follow the road, come around. The moon, it's beautiful.
Smell that? Welcome to Toussaint.
Double rainbow. Double rainbow.
I've lost the game.
Blacksmith.
You don't look like a quarryman to me.
That stand in the way of our doing business?
No. It merely means I doubt you'll find anything of use here. I mainly stock goods for the men at the quarry. Hammers, spikes, hand cream. But if you want a glance, feel free. I shan't stop you.
Show me your goods. You're a real welcoming fellow.
You always this personable? Or do you just get up on the wrong side
Actually,
of the bed
pretty
this
nice.
morning?
I got up on the right side. I always do. My left leg's been lame ever since my accident. I worked here once, see? Breaking stone. Until a part of a rock face fell away and crushed my foot.
Sorry. Feel foolish now.
Not to worry. Such things are commonplace here, part of the job. Every now and then someone breaks something, twists an ankle, or their neck.
Show me what you got.
Well, he's got his coin. Brought some things to sell. If we need money later on, the bank is full of gear that we can pull out and sell. As well as all the other things that I'm carrying, so I think we'll be okay on coin. What will he buy, though? Dismantle things. I don't know. I guess we could dismantle things right now, since we're here. I don't want to errantly dismantle things that Silver and amber. So just haven't messed with any of that. I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like there's that much pressure for coin that I need to optimize sales by dismantling things for their most valuables. Rex, she's Upcroft. What's up, mustaches? How are you doing? Yeah, repair, we're good.
Gotta go. Farewell.
It's a killer drop, let's not. Okay.
What the golly blasting devils are you doing, man? What plague? An unfortunate turn of events, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Look! It's that Witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed. And a horrid one at that. We've earned the gods something true, we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand. Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed. To be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, plague! Demanding higher wages for hardship, poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky? That it?
That too.
That too.
Since none bother to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Not surprised. Cow, where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter, take on the contract?
Yes. But what exactly are you doing here?
What exactly's going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious infestus revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Anyone witness this accident?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Absolutely.
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lepiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
Progeny aplenty. Witcher. That's gonna happen. Witchers are sterile. Mutant monster hunters. Sterile to boot. Geralt seems to find a few plus sides to that, but... examine the cow carcass and the workman's body. How close? Enough. Lebioda needs to reward him with coin of plenty. Yeah, man, yeah. Exactly. Mustache, as sad as it is. They introduce cloning science to the world of The Witcher. That sounds pleasant.
What's this about?
Necrophages. Or beasts. What do we have down there? What do they count as? Those are, oh, ghouls. Necrophages. Good to me. One Alghoul. One Alghoul. Shit, wrong one! The ghoul stepped in front of the Alghoul. Show me what you got. Okay. Patience. That Alghoul go. Around here somewhere. Okay, good. Alghoul down. Yes. Missing. My 14-year-old son, Madison, hasn't returned home for 10 days. I worry he's become a squire to some knight errant. Wandered off with him in search of adventure. Know anything about his fate or whereabouts, please let me know. You buy unusual-looking stones. Learn more from the owner. Natural Philosophy Department of the Imperial Academy. Forest lovers, beware. Remember the days when we would pick berries and the mushrooms in the Pleasure Forest without a care in the world? Those happy times are gone, for wolves big as mules and fierce as if gripped by hydrophobia now prowl these woods. Every day there are fewer places where one can feel safe in our beautiful duchy. When will our duchess do something? Elderly couple in need. Concerned soul who abhors wickedness. Countess de Sacor's true nature. Heartless harlot evicted an elderly couple who had lived on Bassane Farm for as long as anyone can remember. I don't know why she did this, but it was an exceptionally wicked thing to do. Political philosopher seeks succor. Looking for a suitable location to deliver a speech entitled The Beast as a Metaphor of Monarchy. Rufus Varane. Merchants, beware. Merchants traveling east should steer clear of Delenfur Pass. Heed my words. It took a stroke of miraculous luck to avoid losing my life. Nothing could save the goods I was carrying. Well, sure enough, there's a cow carcass on top of a body.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy, unlucky as all hell. Right, now where do I start?
Wounds on the body, blunt trauma wounds on the cow, bite wounds on the cow, punctures and slashes on the cow.
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horn.
What's up, bull? Welcome, man. What's shaking? How's your day been? This is a cow fell from the sky, landed on Emil. Wounds on the worker's body.
Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body.
Rest is on the cow. Punctures and slashes, bite wounds and blunt trauma. Well, the blunt trauma's a bit obvious, isn't it?
Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height.
Okay, I'm seeing a picture. Bite wounds, blunt trauma. A flying vampire dropped this cow from some height. Crushed Emil.
Got sliced open. Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though, so necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast.
Maybe. Bite wounds from the necrophages.
Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably.
Draconid, a wyvern.
These wounds weren't the cause of death.
Seems like a flying creature dropped it. Somehow we didn't get it.
Now where do I start?
You what? Cause of the accident. Oh.
Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath. And then there's the crane.
Use your Witcher senses to investigate how the crane was damaged. This the crane? Oh, the crane's on the other side. Crane in question is on the other side. It's been a really long day for you, Bull. Oh, man. Well, may it be mellow from here on out. Dude. Nice. And it looks like... Oops. Lines combined. I'll have to fix that. The pinner is the one I'm drinking right now. That's cool. Bear with me. Looks like I have to fix the list. Do that right now, though. Hold on. While I'm thinking about it. Okay, fixed. Bull, it's going well. Beautiful. Been fun so far. My favorite thing about it is that it's new. So far, that's my favorite thing about it. Is that it's all new.
It's all
fresh.
Damn it. Blood. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down.
Welcome back in, Tropic.
Traces of Draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track.
Hey, don't knock the Paps. They don't give blue ribbons to every beer now.
Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like.
Oh, I see some as we continue up. Draconid oil. Don't have anything better than enhanced for the Draconid oil. 25% attack power versus Draconids. Use a repair too. Oh, never mind. 98%. Maybe next time I pass one, I'll try to remember the whetstones. Yeah, I've been used a few in the past week. I don't usually remember them though. I'm gonna save with the oil applied. Uh-oh, rot fiends.
Sour mash. Draconid must have attacked a local distillery.
How much for the Draconid oil? I love the return of, not that the Rot Fiends are specifically, Bloodsweegers would be, but the return of the Witcher 1 creatures. I think that's great. Boom! Oh, and the torso goes flying. What? I don't get it. By 1000%? What are we talking about? Entropic? Oh, I see upstairs. Upstairs. Scrolled up. Mustaches. Increase your manliness level by 1000%. What's the measurement method? Obviously mustaches. Length of mustache. Thickness of mustache. Could be shapeliness of mustache. Sort of depends on the mustache. Hey there, Stedmo. Let me pause for a second. Kind of answer that a little bit more thoroughly. Hey, LaFlower, how are you doing? People ask why those subtitles are there, the Twitch captions. And the answer that we usually give is the caption command, which explains what they are, but doesn't really answer why they are. And what I find so interesting is that people ask not what they are, but why they're there. And the thing is, nobody asks that about the subtitles for the main game. Nobody says, why do you have subtitles on for the game? Well, why do we have subtitles on for the game? I'm not looking to be combative here. I just think it's an interesting Nobody questions the game subtitles. A lot of people question the transcription, the captions. Okay, subtitles and closed captions are not the exact same thing, but the answer to why is the same reason we have them in the game. And it's not for comedic relief, even though that's a nice side effect. No, it's not meant to be deep. Neo Flatfoot, it's not meant to be deep. They're there for people who have the sound turned down or who can't hear at all. People who are deaf or hard of hearing or have the sound off or just like reading subtitles to go along with the action. Maybe the sound's got to be down because you're somewhere you shouldn't be watching Twitch, but you are anyways. You know? I just think it's interesting. People always ask why, not what, but why. And nobody questions the ones in-game. Bootlegger's notes. So I say to that, Minister Tremblay, the whole Sansretor Valley is overrated. Those wines, why, they don't even get me started on Estest. Ever since they started mass producing it, they should call it Ate, for it's definitely seen better days. Then he says, right you are, always been a Cote de Blesher chap myself. Spider, thank you for the host. Hey, thank you. Spider, welcome. Of course they're off. Well, Master, that is in the explanation, partly in the explanation. The Twitch captions themselves use Windows voice recognition. So if I speak clearly and with a measured voice, and I am up close to the microphone, I can get the captions to work quite well. But when you're playing games, you get excited, your voice goes up and down and all over the place, and at that point, the system has a very hard time keeping up with what I'm saying and doing accurate transcriptions. I can train it. I can teach it individual words, even proper names. I could teach it to transcribe Toussaint and Geralt and Triss and Yennefer and all sorts of things. But what happens is it's never going to be accurate regardless, because the optimal conditions are not there most of the time. Actually, I don't really feel like reading the bootlegger's notes. Bootlegger's notes. There's no possible way, unless I trained it, that it would get your name right. Stedmo. It's not possible without training. Too non-existent as a word in any dictionary that it has access to.
Landed on the roof of the distillery, raised a ruckus, made a mess, and moved on. Paw prints. Crawled through here. Clearly too tired to fly.
The Draconid that can no longer fly. Well, that's good. It won't be picking us up and dropping it on top of any more workers. Hopefully.
Was in a bad way. Barely crawling.
A bad way. Hopefully you don't mean pregnant.
Second Draconid landed here. A larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily. Flew off together. Probably
Fly
bound for
again?
the nest.
Uh-oh. Thought you said they couldn't fly. It couldn't fly. Now there's two, and they can fly.
Trail ends here. Nest's up there. I bet the farm on it.
Cool. I'm gonna reapply the Draconid oil since I fought those rot fiends. Did you break 1,000 today? S7 was that today? And you know it's way more than that anyways. That's just 1,000 that the bot knows of. So many of you have way more than that. Y'all predate the bot. Is that entropic so that it's not totally out of context? Is that what the caption bot said? Because out of context, that's an awfully strange statement. Oh, that isn't a hell of a spot to break your leg. Kid Carol. There's one. Wait, what's it called? A slizzard? A skizzard? What is that? A slizzard. A slizzard! It's a slizzard. That's awesome. You don't know what the caption bot thought when he said it.
So it's a slizzard.
A slizzard. Slizzards! Two of them. Slightly injured. Slizzard and slizzard female. Slizzard male and female. Oh, hi! Oh. Oh, it breathes fire! Why am I killing the female first? I don't know. Ladies first? No, it's the one that attacked. I have a feeling that her betrothed is going to be quite upset. There he is. There's the wounded one. Oh, they're ganging up. He is so not happy. Ah! Fire bombs. Woo! Yes.
Right.
This
I
music.
collected a trophy. Rest of the eggs haven't hatched yet. Need to burn the whole nest.
Okay.
That'll do it.
This a Witcher contract, it is, yeah. Was indeed. Blizzard scale plate. Fighting holding a torch. You say almost as big a trademark as the shirtless girl. I definitely did that last year too. Not all the time. I think it's more consistent now, but climb up there to look at this, please. Nope, 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 come on. Yes! Geralt. Yes! Now don't fall. go. Yes. He's gonna die on the way down, though. Just warning you. Come on, Geralt. Prove me wrong. You can prove me wrong, man. Come on. Yeah, without going dieted on me. Nice! Oh, roly, roly, roll. Yes! How you roll? What? Is that a panther? Good thing I found out now that I didn't have Gwen up. Is that a panther or some weird hybrid? Panther.
What now, you piece of filth?
It's a panther, it's not a piece of filth. Oh god, it's just a lot of poise, a lot of poise. Yes. Brian Johnson is ready to rock. Mike. Bot has said some very, very weird things. Collect a reward for solving the cow mystery. Let's go do that. Let's go collect a reward. I like rewards. Roach? Roach has been following me around. Take Roach for a ride. Hi, Roach! Oh, Roach, the Draconid trophy has replaced my Archgriffin trophy. I like the Dismemberment trophy. You can hang a trophy on your horse. Only one at a time. The one that is now... When you take a trophy, it will automatically be hung. Oh, it's... just as good. Slizzard trophy, 10% dismember chance. Is that more than, No, it's the same. The Archgriffin. I'll tell you what. Old and stinky as it may be, I like the look of the Archgriffin trophy the best.
Come on.
Don't fall off, Roach. Look at the Toussaint countryside. Split Mountain. Hey, we are woo. You crossed 500. I'm not seeing all the numbers here, but some big numbers today.
Come on, Roach.
Landmarks crossed. Oh god, no, why did I just get off? That's an Indraga warrior. Get back on the horse, 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 get the hell out of here. I don't want to fight Indraga warriors right now. Thanks. How about, nope. Let's just brave Sir Robin and nope the hell out of there. Corvo Bianco. All right, let me go turn in the trophy and then maybe we could we could do something related to the quest. Near future. Maybe. Bianche. This won't go well.
Show me what you got.
What'd she just do? Okay, yeah, I was behind her last time she did that. Oh, look what she just summoned! Oh my god! No! Holy shit! All kinds of new monsters. Just summoned a little army. Alright, you know what's up? It's actually break time. The break schedule got a little wonky today because of the end of Hearts of Stone and the start of Blood and Wine. But we've got approximately 3 hours left in the stream. So, gonna take a break now. May take one more break. Later. We'll see what happens. Did I save? I always save. Yeah, I'm saved somewhere nearby. I think I saved down the hill. Let's find out. Why did she do that? Why? What an interesting question. What an interesting question. I don't know exactly why she did that, but did that. So, break time for me. Maybe we won't fight her right now. We're on our way to turn that in, and then here's where we're at. We started Blood and Wine. I was happy to get sidetracked. The world map of Toussaint. I somewhat stubbornly said, we're not going to cross this river yet. So the DLC started around here. We went past the windmill. We came down to the Cockatrice Inn. And then instead of crossing over, and I think the main quest line for Blood and Wine will take us here, I decided to backtrack. We went south a little bit. We went north a little bit. We went east a little bit. And you can see we have barely scratched the surface. This is all we've been doing for the past few hours. Just in here. So it's very cool. Lots of little towns, lots of quests, lots of contracts. We want to collect our reward for Bovine Blues. And then, I think that's the place you're talking about, but we'll see. So the quest that S7 is talking about is the main one. The Beast of Toussaint. Go to Corvo Bianco and examine the body kept in its cellar. It's been rotting while we did other things. Giant. Long last, the giant lay defeated. That was a fun fight. That was a nice welcome to Toussaint. Let me go turn this in real quick. Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Get some good sleep. Rest well. Sweet dreams. Yeah, let's not fight that right now. Bianche, very cool though. They definitely cranked up the graphics in Toussaint. Noticeable, if for no other reason than a noticeable change in frame rate. You can tell there's a lot of extra work to do. So even on the new rig, having left all the settings pretty much maxed in this game, it's working hard to do that. Short away, Geralt. Might not like that in Toussaint. All right.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yep, cleared everything up.
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young Slizzard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more.
Here, take this.
And I thank you, Master.
Sloppy dog kisses.
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at Ardaisto.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerrikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metinna for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work. Allow me to walk you away, Master.
And Choppa, good night. See you later.
But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details.
I missed some things during that conversation. Would anyone be willing to recap me a little bit? I had some chat distractions there. The workers were not satisfied with the Draconid being taken care of. But I missed what they were saying was going on, and he seemed to hint that there was, in fact, more going on just there, so. Talk to the foreman. Big feet to fill. All signs seem to suggest the statue and those working on it suffered from a hefty dose of rotten luck. The help the Witcher had provided the quarry was now operating normally, yet fresh trouble appeared almost at once. Okay, sometime. We got that sometime. We could go do the first of the main quests here, especially, we're already one level ahead of it almost to, we don't want to out-level these quests. There's plenty of stuff waiting for us in the 70s, so. After the break, we'll head for Corvo Bianco. Examine the body kept in the cellar. We'll go overland. We won't fast travel to the Cockatrice Inn. We may encounter some things on the way. There may be some distractions, but we'll head that way after the break. You thought so, Bob? There'd be some after work. Saw it coming. Bum, bum, bum. Two, 4, 6. All right, see you all in about 10 minutes. Have fun. Take a break, stretch your legs, smoke them if you got them.